Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at BarTheGamer's Kingdom Cup run. This is one of the tournaments submitted through the survey that I posted on Twitter. There'll also be links in the description. So if you do want me to showcase your tournament, better to do an earlier tournament, because if it's later in the month I'm less likely to actually do it, just because I'll be starting to focus on the next month. His first opponent is Pass. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, let's take a look at this match. So correctly predicts the lead. Bastion into Altaria, which is not a good situation for this Altaria, but expecting me to switch out to Lucario and then switch out to Bronzong. Bronzong's an okay switch into Lucario. It takes neutral damage from these counters, and Lucario is super strong, so you really don't want to take too many counters from Lucario. As you can see, it's chunking away at the health. Lucario is really squishy as well. It's going to unfortunately burn a shield. And it's super boosted. I wouldn't be surprised if this Lucario decides to shield this Psyshock, because it could definitely KO this Bronzong, but it decides not to shield it. It definitely would have put BarTheGamer in a little bit of a pinch, but probably would have just came back Lucario, but then would have put Lucario at really dangerously low health. For some reason, they're both lagging. That's quite alright, though. I think because BarTheGamer, they're probably talking about whether or not they should restart, but that's totally fine. Switch timer is up, so I expect the media to switch out. Let's see what Pass has. Oh yeah, this is a terrible situation. Yeah, correctly predicted, and it's pretty much a GG at this point in time. Fortunately, it's all one video clip, or else I would move on to the next battle, just because there's not really much that can be done at this point in time. Even if no shield came up, the opposing Bastion would be able to take out this Bastion, and obviously would easily be able to take out this Altaria in the back. This Lucario should survive, just barely though. Could go into the red, and then might be able to get a charge move off. Nope, not able to. And then at this point in time, it's just like really just laying the smackdowns. Like, it's actually kind of unnecessary to do the charge move, because unless they don't shield, then save a little bit of time. And then no shield. Obviously this Altaria knew it was GG at this point in time. So alright. Oh, I forgot to talk about BarTheGamer's team. Alolan Marowak, Bronzong, Bastion, Lucario, Altaria, Blaziken. No Lapras, which I find interesting. I really like Lapras in this cup, but I can understand why you wouldn't want to bring it. It's just that you have like really only one major check to Altaria, and then EL is rocking the Altaria, Lapras, Lucario, Blaziken, Steelix, Bastion. So correctly predicted his opponent again. And this is not good for the opponent at all. Gonna be able to land this power-up punch. His opponent should have energy for a Surf. Nope, decides to switch. Switch into Blaziken. Gonna switch into Bronzong, which is a good pick. I'm surprised that Blaziken wasn't able to get off Blaze Kick. Maybe he didn't have it. Blaze Kick definitely, almost certainly would force a shield. And then here comes Lapras. Oh man, what does he have in the back? Does he have Lucario? Like, really, that's like the only logical Pokemon that he would have that he wouldn't want to bring out, and actually want to bring out Lapras back into the Bronzong. Let's see. Oh no, Altaria. Such a weird. I don't know. It's weird choices there, but Bronzong has a decent matchup against Altaria now with the better Psy Shock as opposed to Heavy Slam. And was able to draw both shields. Still not a great situation for BarTheGamer. As I say, I wouldn't be shocked if shield came up, but shield down is also okay. Gonna come with a Alolan Marowak. Alolan Marowak can survive a Sky Attack and still get off the... Oh. Okay. Didn't want to risk it, I suppose. Doesn't matter. This Shadow Ball will do about 45%. I don't think this will KO. Yeah. Oh, it's pretty close to KOing. GG there for his first round opponent. His second opponent is Akon P with Lapras, Alolan Marowak, Lucario, Bastiodon, Altaria, and Blaziken. So pretty similar team, except for not rocking the Bronzong instead of bringing the Lapras. Okay. Let's see what Akon decides to bring. A lot of people love to lead Altaria in Kingdom. It was like obviously pretty decent matchups against a lot of Pokemon. But leading with Alolan Marowak, this does favor Bastiodon unless it's running the Rock Smash variant, which it's not. It's running the Hex variant. So expect a Bone Club to be coming very soon. And here comes the Bone Club, double super effective, does a decent chunk. Gonna hit this Stone Edge to either force a shield or force the Alolan Marowak to get KO'd. Shield does come up. I'm not 100% sure what the play is. Maybe has like, I don't know, almost any other Pokemon has a better matchup besides Altaria. Shield does come up. But, yeah, I don't know. It's going to farm and KO this Alolan Marowak. So it does come out ahead, has a bunch of energy ready. So I expect the Lucario to come in, or Blaziken. Oh, Bastiodon. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm assuming he's not going to switch lock himself and just going to play out this particular matchup. Though Alolan Marowak is off the table, unless he chose to go double fighter, or like, not double fighter, double anti-Lucario, because it's probably Altaria in the back. So I expect, obviously, Lucario to come back in. I expect the Flamethrower, then an immediate switch out to Altaria. No, Bronze. Oh, really? Interesting. There's some merit to not shielding. Oh, Shadow Ball. Jesus. Would have been bad. So the shield was definitely the right play. I expect Bulldoze. And then there's no way this Bastiodon can farm against this a Bronzong without risk of getting KO'd as well. So I expect the Flamethrower to come maybe not that soon, but really relatively soon. But this is a huge uphill battle for this Bastiodon. If it was at like 100 energy, maybe. But there was no way. There's no way. The first bad initial matchup was pretty bad, so. Wow, okay, I'm surprised he didn't come in Lucario. And then either farmed or switch locked. Yeah, I don't know. Bronzong was, I don't know. Some weird play there. Some like next level chess. Okay, let's see how BarTheGamer adapts. Or Acon P adapts. So this is a horrible matchup for Bronzong. These hexes are super effective. The Bone Claws will also be super effective. He's going to switch out to Altaria. Let's see if this Alone Marowak decides to Shadow Ball or not. I don't know. I wouldn't shield necessarily. But if this is Shadow Ball, it's going to do quite a bit of damage. And going to come up with the fellow Altaria. Wants to go for that Dragon Pulse, hoping that there's no shields on the opposing Altaria side. If no shields, this will be no shields came up, so that's the fault. This fellow Altaria is just gonna farm down, but did take out like a decent chunk. Man, this is a tough like line in the back. I don't know. Do you show? I don't know. Like that's. Ugh. I'm not in love with this, but it is the better of the Pokemon against Altaria, but it's also worse in some ways, and especially no shields coming up. Ugh, okay, alright. Keep the shields for Lucario. And then KO. Let's see if this, with this, it's probably going to be a Lone Marowak. Oh man, why did he switch? He's gonna have to shield this, right? What's the value in switching? Does he think that his Bronzon's that favorable in the back? I think you have to. Oh, you don't shield. Okay, all right. This is not gonna KO, but it's gonna put it at decent health. I guess you double power up punch. Hoping that you draw the shield. And then power punch again. Oh, man. Ooh. Oh, power punch again. You're going to draw the shield anyways, so. And then if this is a Bastiodon in the back, that's going to be an incredible read. But doesn't look like it. It is a Lucario in the back. Still a pretty decent read, but I don't see how this Bronzong is going to win at all. Shield's obviously going to come up, and then this Lucario can just counter it down. Does not even need to do the charge move. No, you shield. Doesn't really matter. It's going to let it through. Good sportsmanship. Not that close to another charge move, so. Sometimes you gotta let it go, and now they're gonna move on to game number 3. I don't know about that play. Like, obviously, it's a bad matchup with Alone Marowak into Bronzong, but I don't know. Okay. He's gonna again not bring Bastiodon. Goes Altaria into Lucario. Generally favorable matchup for Altaria, but Lucario does have some strategies to potentially win. Switches out to a Lonely Marowak. I'm not 100% in love with that play, but yeah, I don't know. Love with that play. A few bubbles missed on BarTheGamer side, but it doesn't matter. Shield comes up. I assume you wouldn't shield the first charge move against a Lone Marowak, even if it's a Shadow Ball. If it's a Shadow Ball, then you farm afterwards. If it's a Bone Club, then you hit the charge move as soon as possible. Yeah, can this be a Shadow Ball? Probably not. Oh, okay, no, it is Shadow Ball. Well, GG there. Now you just farm, because you know that he just expended all the energy. Nice play, though. Was able to do a decent chunk into the Altaria. Oh man, cousin. I don't know if you do the switch though. You're gonna force another shield, which is good. But I don't know. Like you're just gonna force the opposing. Man, if you shield, that's a pretty good shield to be honest, because this Lucario can survive like probably like 2 Smackdowns, and it's gonna deal so much damage. I think that was like a really good shield, an excellent shield. Like recognizing that these Smackdowns are double resisted, and then super close to a power up punch. Man, that might be the winning move. Just gonna nail this Bone Club, because like if he didn't shield, then his Alolan Marowak could have farmed a little bit, but it would have been in a pretty bad situation versus this Bastiodon that had like a little bit of energy already and like was like in pretty good health. So nice play. I guess he had 2 shields, but man, this I think he still would have won regardless, because he had like a pretty good lead, and then ended up taking out another whole Pokemon. Like that was pretty nuts. Oh shoot! Okay, next opponent, round 3. Going against Pats with Bastiodon, Altaria, Lucario, Blaziken, Lapras, Alolan Marowak. So again, this matchup's like pretty even. Like you kind of don't want to take charge moves on either side. As if this is Shadow Ball, this would be pretty devastating. It's a power up punch baited, but still, like you don't want to take a power up punch from Lucario. I'm assuming this Lucario. I was gonna say I'm gonna assume it's either gonna take this or shield, which is only 2 viable options in the game. But it's going to be able to land another power-up punch. You don't need to land the Shadow Ball, man. If you shield, then this Lucario will go down. I think that was a mistake. Bastiodon, maybe? Alolan Marowak? I don't know what he said in the back. He has Alolan Marowak. Good use of the Psy Shock. It's going to do a decent amount of damage to this Alolan Marowak if it decides not to shield. It did shield. Gonna mirror with Alolan Marowak. Man, that's iffy-ish play. Yeah, man. So iffy on that play, but it might end up paying off if BarTheGamer has CMP. Because I don't know, this Bastiodon, is it gonna farm down this Alolan Marowak all the way, or is it gonna if it farms it all the way? I don't know. Like it's gonna land. I don't. Yeah. No, it's gonna charge move. Lucario is gonna get like 3 shots in, but that's not gonna be enough to. He's going to have to wait at the clock, and he's going to have to sack switch his Lucario to avoid the Shadow Ball. 3. Because he really needs to get access to this Shadow Ball. I would immediately bring up the switch window. Yeah, a little too late, but if this is a Bone Club, he's fine. Oh my gosh, yeah. You really? No! Why would you do a Bone Club? Why would you do a Bone Club? I think this KOs. Lucario is very high attack stat. It's going to come pretty close, if not KO it. Wow. Why? I've done that mistake. I did that mistake against Brendan Tan 91, where I chose to Bone Club instead of Shadow Ball, and it ended up costing me a match. So I can understand why that would happen, but that was definitely Pats to lose, and BarTheGamer capitalized appropriately, recognized that it wasn't a Shadow Ball, stayed in, nailed the Shadow Ball, took it out. Oh man, I gotta leave for Philadelphia in 5.5 hours, recording videos before I leave. Oh man, the grind is real. The grind is real, so. Here comes Bastodon into Lucario. Immediate switch. Gonna mirror Lucario, which is good because like sometimes people are too slow on the switch. And as well in this particular scenario, man, do you bait? You're gonna bait. He's really selling this bait on this power up punch. He's gonna have to then shield the Bone Club. Yep, he got the shield. He's got to shield his Bone Club. But he's probably like, I don't know, one counter away, if that. Let's see. 2 counters away. Okay. And gonna force the second shield or KO this Alolan Marowak. KO'd it. Wow. Wow. Okay. This is some nice plays. So I expect the Lucario to come back out. Because, no, the Altaria to come back out. Okay. Alright. Now the Bastodon. 1 switch advantage. So now he's going to come back Bastodon. And then he's going to come back Lucario. And immediately, watch. I would pull up the switch window. Now he has a shield. Oh man, what? No way. That's a crazy gutsy play. That is a very gutsy play. I guess he needed the shield for the lone Marowak, so he's a little less stressed about it. But wow, that was. So he's gonna shield. Like, might as well shield. You save the shield for this particular situation. It's gonna be a Shadow Ball, which is the right play on his opponent's side, because I doubt he's gonna get to. And now he just needs to land this Shadow Ball against this Altaria, which is not gonna KO it. And this Altaria has to really aggressively farm this Alolan Marowak. But it's kind of like a little too late. Like, this Bastodon has way too much health. Nope. Okay, that's definitely not the right play, but that is okay. Just worried about. Yeah, I don't know. There's no like winning play out of here, so that was an incredible no shield on the Bastodon. I don't know. Was that fully charged power up punch? Like, I thought it would do more. Well, GG, BarTheGamer. Really nice job. Okay, alright. I'm assuming this is going to be his last match against Sneer C, who has Lucario, Bastodon, Altaria, Lapras, Alolan Marowak, Blaziken. Not a good situation. Expect the switch out. Man, the Alolan Marowak can do a Bone Club. Why does it not do it? Okay. These confusions really chunked away at the Alolan Marowak, though. That was the bait, for sure. Gonna force a shield on this Alolan Marowak. I've not played out this matchup before, though. Bronzon's so good, and I don't know, what do you do? What do you do? You're gonna shield? Okay, no shield. Bone Club only does a little bit. Really is relying on landing that Shadow Ball. Man, this Bronzon matchup's way better. Obviously, the Shadow Ball landing would be pretty devastating. Well, man, 1 switch advantage, but at the cost of additional shield. Not sure it necessarily is worth it. Gonna come Bastodon, interesting, because this Bastodon's gonna get hit by this Bone Club. And then Lucario. One of the fighters have to come out. Yeah, Lucario's coming out. And gonna stay committed. Wow, to this flamethrower. Doesn't KO. Doesn't KO, but puts it pretty low. Oh, man! You gotta do that power-up punch as soon as possible. Alright, Jesus. Okay, wow. I don't think it would have mattered because it would have shielded. But kind of matters in this particular scenario because... and really understands that it needs to boost first. See, this might have made a difference. Okay, so this is an interesting scenario. This Bastiodon is pretty low. No, it's not low enough, though, actually. Never mind. Obviously, shield comes out. And then... goes for the... oh, man, I don't know if I would over for the Dragon Pulse. I guess maybe he was gambling no shield. I don't know. It doesn't matter anyways. No good. BarTheGamer, really excellent control over his shields, saving it for the right moments. Not a bunch of really good no shields. I think that's like the reason why he is running through this tournament right now, is the ability to not click that shield button. Even though, you know, Bastiodon, power-up punch from Lucario. Yeah, man, I gotta look up, like, how much does the first power-up punch do? I know it's unboosted, but, man, Lucario is such a high attack stat. So the first one does 50 damage. I guess it's not that bad. Wow. 50 of 133 health. Each counter is doing 10 damage, so it does like 1/5 the damage. That is nuts. Okay, alright. So, favorable matchup. See if this is going to be a Shadow Ball. It's going to be a Shadow Ball. It's going to do a decent amount of damage. You're going to switch out to Altaria. Going to switch out to Bastiodon. And this is not a good situation at all. This Bastiodon's going to be able to farm up against this Altaria. Basically build up like 1 in 1.8 Stone Edges or Flamethrowers, whatever it needs to land. And like there's almost like nothing on his team that wants either of those. Okay, let's see what's in the back. If it's, I would almost do a charge move right away, because knowing that it's gonna shield, like, yeah, I would have did charge move right away, either Stone Edge or Flamethrower. I can't imagine there'd be no shields coming up. Is it going to have enough health to do a second one? See, it's like a little too slow on that. Like, it doesn't matter. It probably would have done a really good amount to that Lucario. And I expect the charge move. And then I expect the shield. And then, even though it's boosted, this Lucario is going to feint this other Lucario down. It doesn't... I would just straight counter. And then... you're basically one counter away from a Shadow Ball, and it's GG's there. Wow, okay. Really good play by BarTheGamer. Thank you for sending me those battles and those video clips. I really appreciate it. Again, if you want your tournament to be showcasted, fill in the link in the description, and I will see everyone in the next video.